Hello, greetings, continuation of my story. Oh, this is, I'm getting voices in my language, mother tongue. Oh my God. One woman destroyed the whole of Iran by breaking two hearts, loving hearts, Radharani's. Now that I found out. No, feel your emotions sincerely. Don't laugh at it. It is serious. A Tehrani woman who used the this two women, Masuma Tehrani. I don't know her surname from her father's family. She was married to, for a long time, my father's community member and a far-off relative, Muhammad Jawad. And Muhammad Jawad has a long story about his first wife and all that. So Masuma was his second wife, Iranian. He married after leaving his first wife because his first wife could not have a son after so many daughters. And so when she was pregnant here in Dubai, late marhum, so she told her husband not to leave her because in this pregnancy she could have a son, God could give her a son, but her husband left her. And they were cousins, so her husband left her and married this Iranian, Masuma from Tehran. And so that lady, the first wife of Muhammad Jawad, had a son. So they are our relatives too. What a lady she was. Great lady. So silent sufferance, silent loss, bearing the loss silently, patiently with great dignified lady, the first wife of Muhammad Jawad. But the second wife of Muhammad Jawad had a fight. She was a very like cats and dogs would be barking and meowing. Very she was like that, like some fish market woman married to Muhammad Jawad. So in 1980 I found out because even at the wedding she had a fight. She was screaming at the top of her voice. I just at someone and found out that it was that she was a relative. So my friend's mother. So then, but okay, the whole detail I will tell you some other time. But the voices are now coming, and I want to record this and put it for the report for my case, ongoing long, like age long case. So this thing, one woman who used the American influence, because so I have just brushed through, told you about this in my previous video. Masuma's niece, she came from the United States. Sorry, I said Tehran in my previous video. She came, a Tehrani, but she was living in United States of America, and I was told that she had some high position person, whether it was her husband, most probably her husband in the United States foreign a diplomat or an ambassador or in the army, which so she broke hearts, and what happened next was that Karachi American School, the details I will give you, how they were scared that Khomeini's Iran, and Khomeini is going to bomb the school, Karachi American School, in Karachi. A school in Karachi, American school, Iran was going to bomb. All the time now, since I had left, my brother was there. So my brother used to tell me about this, why his school was closed. Sometimes, for so many days, school closed. Iran is going to bomb a American school in Karachi. So they would have these drills and things until he was there, graduated from Karachi American School. So, how important it is to, my mother, the prayer of someone, the sigh of a person, how broken heart can destroy. One woman can destroy a whole country, her own country, because he's the Shah of Iran, and then they had a connection. I mean, in the United States of America, this niece of Masuma must have had high connections there, diplomatic high connections. So so this woman, Masuma, threatened behind my back. She went to a mutual friend who then informed she informed me that Masuma had come, and this Tehrani Masuma had come and threatened, said that she would do black magic. She is trying to find a black magician to do black magic on me, and at that time I was quite a believer in God. I had faith in the goodness of humanity and God and the glory of God. So whatever consists of the glory of God, I wasn't scared of that. But something did happen to me, like I felt restless and something bad's going to happen. And I went to Mr. Sa's place, and at her dining table, telling her that I still remember in 1983 beginning, or 1982, no, 83, sorry, this was after, 83 middle. This was, so even my father's attitude changed, to heart kind of changed towards us. He was in Singapore then, and he was, so, they're doing black magic, affect ill will, jealousy, envy, everything was there, I saw in them against us. They could not see me happy for a few moments on my 15th birthday with Mr. Sa, the teacher I adored with my heart, pure and chastely. Like a grand-aunt, I took her, a family member. She was just, she wasn't very, she was not even American. She was a Goan, originally Pakistani national. So, Catholic Christian, Miss Asteria. And I remember how someone that I suspected earlier from a family that I had known living in London with my family, with my mother, mostly because my father would travel a lot, but we were there as family. That someone later, when I got separated from Istisa and things happened, she questioned me very harshly on what I did in Karachi American School. She was scolding me at a wedding at my childhood friend in London, the same family. She came to Karachi to get married, and a wedding took place there. So I was invited and I went in one of the wedding ceremonies. So this great tycoon, a business tycoon, shipping company, Gulf Corporation, came to an end. And then the person was called to court on fraud of the century. And so it was unbelievable that this family, which had a long family shipping corporation business firm, would go down like that. Now the voices are saying that one Tehrani woman, this woman, ruined, the sigh of broken hearts. So now see Iran and USA at loggerheads. So she must be really. I don't think she, as an atheist or anyone, she would believe that this affects. There's a cause and an effect. Einstein has told us about this. So scientifically, even there's a cause and an effect. If you hurt someone, the hurt goes back to you. But those she ruined her country, Iran, and now America and Iran have become staunch enemies against each other.